One pair, one session, 1% risk per trade, fixed stop loss will change your entire trading for this new month. Welcome guys to a new YouTube video over here. I want to introduce you in this video Uptober, which comes from the crypto space and just highlights the end of the summer liquidity when the markets barely move. And October should also be the start of the increased volatility, which means prices are gonna go up, which means you are gonna make money. And I just decided to create the same thing for trading. So I want to boost your trading experience for this month, and this is why I created this brand new challenge over here, which is the Uptober Trading Challenge. But how can we actually bring our trading to the next level? Well, we gotta first figure out the issues that we have. So I'm trying to give you right now here the issues plus the solution, plus also showcase you today a trade that I took in this challenge and how I traded it successful and how I sticked to those rules. So friends, let's get it started. The biggest issue that we have is actually risk management. Just be honest to yourself. How often have you used the wrong risk management? How often have you lost more than 1%? How often have you removed your stop loss? How often have you gave your trade more space to breathe and so on? But it's not the only problem that we have, because this problem is quite linked to the second problem, which is emotional control. Our emotions try to save us from that one losing trade. It tries to tell us, hey, maybe it's gonna reverse. Maybe it's gonna end up being a TP hit. Maybe you've done just one small thing wrong, and you can actually now change that by open up your stop loss. But let me tell you one thing, this is never gonna be the solution. It might be sometimes the solution, and trust me, I've done this by my own multiple times in the past, and just because sometimes it's good, we should use it. We shouldn't do it that way, because it's gonna come after us. The market is gonna come after you if you use this poor risk management. And it's impossible for you to always be successful when you always open up the stop loss, because the idea of it is actually to protect your capital. The stop loss is not your enemy, it's your emotions. So you gotta actually be able to control them. But all these issues doesn't just come from nowhere. It all starts but also falls with your trading plan. And this is why I made this challenge, because I want to give you now very simple rules, which when you listen to them, you will say, yeah, I know that already. But let me tell you one thing, you don't know. Because if you would follow that, your trading would be on a different level. Yes, it doesn't matter what strategy you're trading, you can use it with every single strategy that you have. And this system at the end will tell you if your strategy, your trading plan is even profitable. Because if it cannot survive this month, it's more than likely not a good trading plan, not a good trading strategy. So try it out and let's see if you're gonna survive. So these are the challenges. The first one is pick one pair only. And I repeat this every single time in my inner circle as well, in my mentorship, how important it is to stick to one pair. Yes, there are traders using multiple pairs, but you don't even know if these traders are legit. You don't know if what they are saying is really something which works, because everyone can spread out there and say something regarding what is the best thing for their trading or whatever. But at the end, it all comes down to the proofs. And if there is no evidence for it, it's not gonna really work for you. And yeah, I know a few traders who believe it's possible to trade 10, 20 different pairs. But so far, I haven't seen one single trader who can actually show any form of real evidence, just showing you some random screenshots and so on, and then just trying to sell a course for that. I can tell you, based on my own experience and how I achieved to be multiple times funded multiple payouts. I've had consistently 5-figure in payouts and also 6-figure in payouts on a monthly basis. I flip my accounts like crazy. Just make sure to check out the YouTube series because I've flipped already a few times. Very small capital with my FX book verification that I did that. And when I tell you one thing, then it's definitely based on evidence. Now, of course, it's not going to be for everyone, but my biggest tip and trick is actually to choose one pair. My entire trading career has changed dramatically since the moment of me trading only with one pair. And I started doing this kind of thing already 3 years ago, and I worked on my way to get better and better in understanding the specific characteristic of that one pair. And that is exactly what helped me, because you gotta understand there are so many options and variables in the market. This is why it's so hard to find a good strategy, because just changing one small thing can actually completely destroy your result from very good to only medium or to even making you unprofitable. So this is why I believe the moment when you're sticking to one pair, you can eliminate so many problems with one single thing. And yeah, that's why for me, I'm trading only gold. I will use also only gold for this entire challenge, and you will see if you're doing the same, of course, with the pair that you want, it's gonna change a lot. You're gonna be able to recognize so many things. The next thing is use only one session. We have 4 big sessions for everyone who's new to trading and doesn't really know what I'm talking about. There is the Asian session, then there is the London session, the New York session, and then the afternoon session. You gotta understand that you can't trade all 4 of them, mainly because of you gotta sleep as well. And this is why it's impossible for you to trade every single time all of these. But it's also not okay to trade today this, tomorrow this, and so on. Yes, it might be possible, but you will see when you're gonna be focused on one session only, you're gonna again try to simulate similar market situations, which will show you if that one session with your trading rules will even be profitable for you. And trust me, 1 month of data of real backtesting can be life-changing if you use a good strategy, because that's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to have a strategy that works every month, not just 11 months out of 12 or only 10 months or whatsoever. I wanted to have a strategy which is profitable every single week and every single day. This is why I use kind of the same thing, what you see here, in general for my trading. That is why it's super powerful, and for me it works every single time. The next thing is use only one trade per day. Just because I say trade only one session doesn't mean that you can trade now multiple trades within a session. Try to stick to one trade inside of that one session, that's it. You can also choose to not trade. I'm also personally not trading every single day. But also me, sometimes I tend to trade both sessions, the London and the New York. But if I finish it off with making profits, I usually stop for the day. Only if I see some very high quality and premium setup, only then I'm gonna trade also the second session. So for my primarily session is the London session. The next thing is use a 1% risk. Don't use 1.5, don't use 2%, don't use 3%. Use every day the same, but use it with a fixed risk reward from 1 to 1, 1 to 2, or 1 to 3. This will be the biggest game changer, because now you have actually everything set up in order to only make money, in order to maximize your profits and to cut your losses. Also, use a fixed stop loss. Don't use small stop loss sizes. I know these people, 1 to 2 to 3 pips stop loss. All liars. I'm just saying what it is. It's not working. Use anywhere between 30 to 50 pips. This is what I use for gold. If you're using other pairs like EURUSD, which is low in volatility, you may consider lowering a little bit. But even there, 30 pips is more than okay. Don't try to be the superhero, because each result is random. The bigger your stop loss, the bigger your win rate. Win rate will impact your emotion in a very positive way. This is why I'm always using a fixed stop loss from 30 to 50. Choose one, stick to it for the entire time. I'm using 30 pips. Let me show you an example from today, how I traded it, and it was also forecasted in the inner circle. We're talking about this very beautiful short today in the London session on gold. I was looking to trade the short. I wasn't sure at the beginning. Quickly, I analyzed the market on the higher time frame. I'm going to use right now the backtesting tool to show you this kind of thing and how it happened. We see here price beautifully on the higher time frame, in this case on the 1 hour time frame. We see a very beautiful bearish structure. This is what I wanted to follow on that day. So I shared with my inner circle a quick Loom video where I told them, hey, I'm looking to short. All I was looking for was on the lower time frame some form of confirmations. So I was looking for this BOS, which you can see here. So I just waited for price to come, give me the BOS, as you can see here, and I entered in this very beautiful short. 30 pip stop loss, all I need. A 1 to 2 risk reward is all I need. I use sometimes a 1 to 3, but not always. Depends on the quality of the setup. I wasn't sure specifically how far we're gonna drop. At the beginning I thought about, hey, let me just put TP somewhere lower, right? I wasn't really sure where. One of these levels is where I wanted definitely to close. For safety reasons, I closed at this low over here. Price started to move very aggressively to the downside in a very quick time. And it also ended up at the end coming all the way down to this thing here. You could of course split your take profit, realize only partials and so on. I just take full TP because if I have already accomplished a 1 to 2, my TP for the day is hit. I made with this 4,000 euro profit. I risked 2,000 euro for this trade and I made double on that. Fine, I can now lose 2 trades and I will still be at break even. Of course, that's not what I'm trying to intend. I have a very high win rate with my strategy, so I don't really have fear with that. And this is exactly how you should trade in October. If you need any help with this kind of thing, because you don't have yet a trading edge, make sure to check out the Inner Circle, which is our mentorship program where I teach you specifically how to read the market that way, but I'm also forecasting you every day the trades that I'm gonna take. So you get a step-by-step course, everything explained for you, very easy to understand. Then those daily forecasts in our Discord community, as well as you will get 2 live Zoom calls every week where I go over each price action from the past, teaching you specifically the rules for each market, why it did here on gold. Every movement is explained so you can actually learn while you earn the entire time. With that being said, guys, hope you're enjoying October and seeing you in the next video.